Well, here we are at Tuvell Stadium, another Family Ties Productions of MAC football. Today we're here at Tuvell Stadium with a matchup between the Bettendorf Bulldogs and Davenport Central Blue Devils. With me tonight is Cy Robinson. Well, Cy, set us up here.
Okay, Jess, we're ready for the kickoff tonight, and Central is going to kick off to Bettendorf, and that's Brian Hansen, number 1, lining up to kick off the ball. And we got a real brisk wind coming from our right to left here, and flags blowing straight out. And as you're going to see on camera, that field's pretty sloppy out there. And again, I think I've said this on several fields this year, that this field looks as bad as I've ever seen a Bettendorf football field. So there's been a lot of action on this field evidently this year. So we're lined up for the kickoff, and I think somebody's going to have to hold the ball so that Hansen can kick it, because the wind's blowing it off the tee.
Well, Davenport Central comes in with a 4-4 record. Bettendorf Bulldogs come in with a record of 6-2.
Right, and Central's tied for 3rd place. There's 5 people with 4-4 records. Here we go. Kick is received by McFedries. He's coming right up the middle. And a good return out to about the 38, Jess. The ball hit the floor, hit the ground out there and hit him in the kneecap. When he picked it up and got going, he got a good return out of it.
Well, the tackle was by number 4 for Davenport Central.
Okay. Number 4 is Marshall Frazier, 150-pound senior. And Central lining up in their 40 defense. We'll set that defense for you pretty soon. Here comes Bettendorf in their I formation. 2 receivers wide left and split right. Open up with a little inside trap play for about a 4-yard gain.
Hand off number 33.
Yep. Number 33 is Numkina, the big hard-charging junior fullback for Bettendorf, 205-pound junior.
I think number 63 for Central made the tackle.
Number 63 is for Central making the tackle. That's Jeff Huntington, a 6'1", 230-pound senior. Same formation for Bettendorf. Okay, we saw a little sweep right there. Just pitch it to the tailback McFedries, and Numkina leading the play for a little bit of gain, maybe a couple yards.
42 made the tackle.
Okay. Jess is going to be a good spotter for me. I can tell that if I can just get my brains out here. We're ready to go. Kenny Gile, the outside linebacker, on the tackle there.
If you're wondering where the wild man is at, Dan Buritz.
Dan is a little under the weather, we understand.
He's had throat problems.
Yeah, I take that to mean he's probably got a date tonight or something, but maybe not.
Oh, Central looks like they jumped, but it looks like they got back. McFedries.
Good job by McFedries. Central's left linebacker, I think that was
65 made the tackle.
65 came through and put a lot of pressure on. That really forced the play wider than Bettendorf wanted to run it. Good tackle here on by the Central or by the Bettendorf bench by number 65 from Central, Dyson McGill, 210-pound junior linebacker. Bettendorf now punt formation from their own 46. And looks like Central's going to let the ball hit and roll into the wind. Tough punt. Okay.
Number 76 makes the tag,
So Central holds, and they'll take over at their own 33.
Want to set up the Central offense here quickly?
Central offense, we're probably going to see Tony Sisk at quarterback, number 5. James Thomas back at tailback. Joe Hildebrand at fullback, and Ricky McBride will be one of the wides. And Dave McDonald splitting out toward us here, number 84, and Marcel Howard, big number 82 on the opposite side. Central in a trips formation to the right. 3 receivers over there, and Sisk's going to Just pull it down and run the keeper. We got a flag. Yeah, we got a flag. That's probably going to be a hold in that area, I'd say.
44 and 35 made the tackle.
Okay.
And it is a hold.
The preliminary call is holding against the Blue Devils.
So that's probably going to move it back to about, replay the down. It's going to be about second 20. Not sure if Bettendorf, yeah, Bettendorf did accept a penalty.
Number 44 was Chris Wenzel, and who did I say the other guy was? On D.
I think you said 63.
Okay.
Nate Wetzel, 215-pound senior. Good spot, Jess. I'll get with you here shortly. Okay, Central in again. 3 receivers to the right side with the speed demon out there, Ricky McBride in the middle of them. Howard and Central in a shotgun formation, throws out, and a nice, nope, it's incomplete out there.
To number 80.
Yep.
Pass is incomplete.
I think that was number 80. Almost made a nice catch over there was Kyle Gott, 6'2" senior. 180-pounder. He was open. It's gonna be tough to throw the ball out there, Jess. It's gonna be slippery and there's gonna be a little mud on it.
And it's windy. It's real windy.
And they're throwing with the wind here. That's gonna help them a little bit.
Yeah, the flags are blowing in Central's direction.
Okay, Central in the shotgun again.
Incomplete.
Incomplete to number 84 was the intended. I think that's a Dave McDonald.
And number 28 for the Bulldogs was,
good defensive coverage there by Craig Cook, number 28.
He's a 175-pound senior.
Mm-hmm.
On defense for the Bulldogs, we have Jason Faig. Or was that Jason?
That's Jason Sage. Just having a little trouble reading my writing.
Todd Zambrano, Nate Wetzel, Jimmy Smith, and Alex Short.
Alex Short, yep. That'd be their front
also
5.
Chris Wenzel, Rob Colvin, and we'll get Dusty Colvin, Craig Cook, Chris Kinsler, and Sander Trent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, Central in the gun again. They got third and a whole bunch. And we got a whistle and a flag, so it looks like somebody's probably lined up in the neutral zone. And, of course, everybody's pointing at each other. And they're going to call it on Bettendorf. So won't hurt them too badly, except that's a 3rd and 13 now instead of 3rd and 18. But Central will come out in the shotgun maybe again. Looks like, sounds like they, or looks like they plan on throwing the ball quite a bit tonight.
Well, I think if they do, it's a big task for them because it is windy, even though the wind is in their direction, and it's muddy.
Okay, Sis back to throw.
Long throw.
Throwing the bomb way downfield.
Over everybody's head.
Pass is incomplete.
Who knows who that was intended for? It had to be either 80 Kyle Gott or number 3, I think, McBride. So that brings up a 4th, and they'll be in punt formation. And back punting for Central will be Hansen again, and he's a good kicker. Back receiving for Bettendorf will be number 33, Nate Namkina, and number 34, Andy McFedries.
And he's in the bad part of the field, though, where he's going to kick, Cy.
Little sloppy there. Good kick, though. He got it up in the wind. This is McFedries. Got a couple blockers in front of him over there. Look out. Good return by Andy McFedries up to the 44-yard line.
Number 52 made the tackle.
Okay, number 52 for Central, Sean Dormeyer on the tackle, 200-pound senior.
First and 10 Bulldogs.
All right.
From about their own 44-yard line.
We'll set the Bulldog offensive front for you. At 1 tackle is Andy Ganatovich Jr., Chad Burkett Jr., Tim McCarthy, a junior at center, Mike Schlosser, a senior at the other guard, and Adam Fay, the big right tackle for Bettendorf. And just an isolation play on to the right side to McFedries, maybe a 1-yard gain. Looks like Coach Hobnick's going to have him run over here where the green grass is, Jess. Keep him out of the mud out there.
Right. You can see where the mud is in the center of the field.
Central's front four, Andy Erpelding, number 51, Doug Nixon, number 76, Eric Hike, number 79.
Pass.
Little out pattern to
Number 2.
pattern to Pat Franks, one of the wide receivers over there.
And number 5 for Central made the tackle.
Tony Sisk on the tackle.
Sisk is on the tackle.
Yep. Tony Sisk makes the tackle. All that was, Jess, they just ran a little, about a 4-yard out pattern, and it was there. And that
Sisk is on the ground once, and when he turns around, you can see that his jersey.
Right.
That's the last time we're going to see his number.
we're as this game progresses, folks, we're going to have some problems. We can probably identify him by position unless they have a substitute in there, and then it's going to be trouble. Okay, Bettendorf in 2 wide out receivers
Fumble.
over here. We got a fumble.
Central thinks they have it.
Central thinks they have it, but the referees think they don't.
Recovered by the Bulldogs.
So that's going to bring up a 4th and 4. And so far we got a punt match going on. Okay, into punt for Bettendorf is going to be number 10, Pat Frank, I believe. I'm sorry, that's Jason Smith, for crying out loud. And a reasonable effort into the wind.
Bounces back. Bettendorf makes.
Yeah, they got a Central bounce, and
Down to about the Blue Devil 32-yard line.
so Central's going to take over on their own 32. And setting the Central offensive line from tackle to tackle, Eric Hike, number 79, Josh Lane, number 66, Andy Erpelding is a center, number 51, coming up over the ball, Sean Dormeyer, number 52, and Jeff Huntington, number 63, if we don't have too much mud on the jerseys.
Hard hit by number 44.
Quick handoff to the fullback, Joe Hildebrand.
Number 44 was the first one there.
A lot of black shirts in on the tackle in the middle of the line there. He was Hildebrand was smacked pretty good right there, but he gained a yard out of it.
'44 was Chris Wenzel.
Chris Wenzel, one of the Bettendorf linebackers, and Rob Colvin, 2 very good linebackers for Bettendorf. Colvin, number 37. Back in the shotgun for Central. Got him spread on the field, wide open, but pass intended for number 8.
And Bettendorf's number 8's the only one who got a hand on it.
Pass was intended for Frank, I believe. And thrown a little bit behind. He did have receivers open. If he can find them and throw to them, this will give they're trying to do here, Jess, is spread Bettendorf out as much as they can and make them play as much pass coverage as they can. Back in the shotgun, they got 2 receivers to each side, the double slot set. And
Once again overthrown.
yep,
number
overthrown to number 80. That's
Got.
God again, brings 4th downs.
And number 8 was there for Bettendorf.
Number 8 on the defensive play for Bettendorf. And we'll identify him, John Bloom. Good play. Numkina, McFedry's back. And in the punt for Hanson, or for Central, is Hanson, who's going to punt with the wind again.
He slipped the last time that he punted. I mean, he was real tippy-toe. But
Right. Yeah, it's a little,
And he slipped
dangerous
again.
out there. Okay, McFedry's again. Good corner block set. Numkina throws one. McFedry's still up.
There he goes. And a host of Central Blue Devils finally bring him down.
The Fedries on the punt return.
A host would mean a lot then, huh?
That's a lot.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
If Sanders was here, he'd say that's more than we can count.
What does he know? Okay. Setting linebackers for Central. We gave you the lineman a while ago. We got Kenny Gile, number 42, Dyson McGwell, 65, Joe Hildebrand, 44, and Adam Holcomb, I believe, 83, and
McFedry's.
good hitting going on out there by the Blue Devil defense. Got a flag on the play. Just a sweep. They tried to run a sweep there, and Central's doing a good job of spreading that sweep out so they don't go north and south with it.
Penalty's going to be on Bettendorf.
The preliminary call is clipping against Bettendorf.
Okay.
Flipping.
So a big penalty against Bettendorf is going to take it back on about their own 28, and we're going to have first and a whole lot. A clip is from the spot of the foul, so it's going to be even a little bit better in that form. It's going to take it back to about the 20.
That's a big penalty.
Yeah. About the 27-yard line.
The scoreboard says first and 98. So.
Well, I'll tell you what, it doesn't make any difference when you got first and whatever this is.
Well, it says it's only first and 17. I don't know.
That's definitely wrong. Okay, we got an option coming. With Jason Smith with the ball. Finds a little seam. And picks up about 8 yards on the play. Yeah, we had the lead option coming there. And Smith, rather than pitch the ball, found a little seam out there inside and turned it up and got a little gainer out of it. Second and 15 or 16, I suppose. Setting the defensive backs for Central. Ricky McBride, number 3, on the near side.
There's a pass, number 4.
This is number 4 on the reception for Bettendorf, Marshall Frazier.
And
I'll tell you, Smith did a nice job there, rolling to his right, had a little bit of pressure on him from a firing linebacker, and got the ball off, fired a perfect shot to Frazier, and they picked up another 8-9 yards.
well, I said McBride made the tackle, and I tell you what, and then that is, now that you see this number in the front, but in the back, when he was getting up, you couldn't tell.
Well, hopefully he'll stay off his belly tonight so we can identify him, huh? We got a 3rd and 8 coming up. So Bettendorf has got some of this yardage back, quite a bit of it back for that matter. Okay, double wide
Pass.
receivers to the far side. Smith's back to throw, and he's going to be sacked. Oh, no, he's not. I'll tell you what, he ran. Smith ran about 32 yards there to lose 2, I believe. Well, it looked like somebody had him in the grasp over there, and there's no in the grasp rule in the high school football. We know that. But Central did manage to get the sack. So we got fourth and 9. And looks like McBride back deep for Central, as well as James Thomas, I believe.
Well, with 3:18 left in the first quarter, nobody's been able to get real good field position.
And Bettendorf's kicking game into the win is, they got a little more. That was, for an ugly punt, he got a pretty good roll out of it, Jess.
Yes, he did.
Okay, Central's ball.
I think all the punts are going to be ugly tonight.
They could be. Hanson, though, has booted the ball well with the win. All right, first down on about Central's own 35. And Wetzel and the 2 big tackles for Bettendorf, Zambrano and Smith. 76, no, that's Adam Fay, number 76. 6'5", 260.
Pass complete.
Nice pass
catch.
reception there.
Number 28 made the tackle for Bettendorf.
Looks like 84, I believe, Dave McDonald, Jess. Nice throw there.
And 28 made the tackle.
Yep. 28, Craig Cook, the strong safety for Bettendorf, 175-pound senior. Nicely thrown ball, second and about 2.
Speaking of Adam Fay, I talked to his mother earlier this week, and she said to say good things about Adam.
Well, so far.
I don't think we've ever said any bad things about him, have we?
Well, I haven't. Dan probably did, but I haven't.
No, I don't think Dan did.
All right. Okay, here comes Central on a little play to the outside. It was designed to go off tackle, I believe, because they had a guard pulling with it, but
8 and 35 made the tackle. Nice hit.
James Thomas was able to pick up a first down out of there. Wasn't much there, and he flipped it to the outside, and he does have some wheels. He can fly.
32 was Dusty Colvin, and number 8 was, well, see,
number 8 help out on the tackle.
Yes,
That's John Bloom, a 106-pound junior for Bettendorf. Okay, here comes Central at their own 45, first down. And they're back in the I formation. Little pro formation here. Flanker right. Same play, and they ran it where they were supposed to this time and picked up about 4 yards on it. Jess, that play is designed to run, I believe, off tackle, and they got it turned up that time. Good gainer. Be 2nd and 6. And we are, I think Central is now without numbers, would you say?
Right. But they're, I'm surprised that he did have a good gainer, because you can just see they're in that part of the field that is not in good shape.
You're right. That field a little bit ugly over there by the far hash, all the way up and down from
pass
20 to 20. Okay,
Long
sits back to throw, throws the bomb again.
Oh.
And that was McBride throwing to McBride, and just off the fingertips. And he had a step on the defender over there, the
Number
cornerback.
32.
Yeah, he had a step on Dusty Colvin over there, but ball overthrown. I'll tell you what, Sis can wing that thing, and he's got a little wind behind him. That helps him even more. So Central's going to keep Bettendorf a little bit loose with making them cover the deep one once in a while. 3rd and 6.
I don't think we're going to say too many times, he could go all the way.
Yes, he could.
Because of the weather. Pass complete.
Nicely done. Sis completed to number 84, Dave McDonald, 195-pound, 6'3" senior for Central.
8 and 28 made the tackle.
Well, that time, Jez, they're in their what I call a double slot formation. They got 2 slots in tight, and then they widen up both ends way out on the field, and that spreads your defensive out quite a bit, and that's a little tough to cover, especially when Sis wings that ball like that.
Yeah. Craig Cook was one of them who made the tackle.
Cook on the tackle, okay.
And number 8, and I don't remember what his name is.
Same formation here for Central in the shotgun. This is Sisk, and he's going to
got some yardage.
Go off tackle with it. That's a good changeup out of the shotgun formation. Sis following his 2nd 6. Looks like somebody's shaking up a little bit there.
Well, they called the timeout side. Do you think that's because they want the win for one more play, because it's only 7 seconds left?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
They want that win.
I don't know. I would bet they would air one out right here.
Yeah, that's what I guess that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Is they want the win behind them. Maybe pick up another 10-15 yards, which they are in Bettendorf territory.
Right, the ball's right on the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
So they've moved the ball this series pretty well by throwing the ball, and not throwing it long, but just throwing some nice out. They've thrown it long a couple times. But Sisk has a very strong arm, and I look for them to throw the ball into the wind too. They're having some success with that, and then every once in a while they'll throw in a run like they did a couple plays ago, and Sisk followed the fullback up through for a pretty good gainer. So let's see what happens here. 7 seconds left in the first quarter here at Tuvell Stadium in Bettendorf. Cox Cable Channel 38. Jess Medina and Cy Robinson here tonight. And we're missing our partner Dan Burridge is a little bit under the weather tonight, so he didn't want people to hear that
raspy
golden voice that turned raspy, huh?
It's really raspy. Here he goes, another pass.
Right.
Just like we thought.
Wide open down there.
He got away.
Wide open down there was number 30 for Central, John Lee.
And number 6 for Bettendorf, we had the tackle. Number 6 is
Number 6, Jason Sage, one of the defensive ends, making the tackle down there, but after a very good gain.
So at the end of the first quarter, it's scoreless between the Bettendorf Bulldogs and the Davenport Central Blue Devils here at Two-Val Stadium.
Diane DeBoard would love to help you plan your next party. She specializes in ethnic hors d'oeuvres and a large variety of unique cuisine. From the simplest to the most elegant affairs, call Diane DeBoard Catering.
Okay, we're back. Second quarter at Two-Val Stadium in Bettendorf, where Central has moved the ball down the field here a little bit. Jess throwing and passing mixed up pretty well. Coach Lonnie Wilkinson got a good game plan going on. Central now is back in their double slot, in the shotgun double slot with a lot of receivers out wide, and they're throwing again. A lot of time.
Whoa, he threw into a crowd.
Yeah, he did throw into a crowd that time, and that.
But he had to get rid of it because somebody was just.
Yeah, he was getting pressure. It's hard to tell. We're starting to have problems now identifying players because of the numbers and because of the lighting, the glaring light off the windows here.
I think he got lucky on 2 counts. He's lucky he didn't get sacked, and he's lucky he didn't get intercepted.
Good pass coverage there by Bettendorf. They converged on the ball, and they had everybody covered, and they had pressure on the quarterback. And those are the things you have to do to play defense. Again, shotgun formation. Snap by Erpelding, and
quarterback sneak.
There goes Sisk again. He just looks for an opening and goes. And he's going to be real close to a first down.
Boy, if he'd have went to the outside, he'd have probably got it. There wasn't anybody there. But that's easy for us to say.
Yeah. Well, he started up the middle with the. He started up the middle and then kind of veered it to the outside and is blocking back in front of him, I believe it's number.
Colvin got the tackle.
Well, we really can't tell what the upback's number is now, whether that is Hildebrand or I really can't tell at this point. Now in a one back, Sisk up under, and they're going to try to grind out for the first down.
I don't think he got it.
It's going to be close. If anything, he looks like he lost maybe a foot on the play. It's pretty crucial here. I think Central needs to keep this drive going, needs to get this first down. If they're going to be in this game, and I think we'd have to consider them fairly heavy underdogs tonight, but they're certainly capable of beating anybody in the league, that's for sure.
Well, the Bettendorf fans are all.
Bettendorf fans fired up a little bit. I hope the bleachers don't fall.
What do you think, Si? Quarterback sneak?
I think we're going to have to run something a little bit to the outside here. And you call it, Jess, and he's not going to make it, is he?
He didn't get it.
Unless his second effort might have got it for him, but initially he was just ripped in there.
Well, I don't know.
Are they going to measure it? Yes, they are. They're going to measure it.
I'll tell you what, I didn't think he got it unless they gave him a
well, it had to be on a second effort because it looked like the nose guard, I believe it was Nate Wetzel, really came in tough. And they did make it. Okay.
Well, I'm 1 for 2. I called the quarterback sneak, and I didn't think he got the first down.
Yep. I didn't look for him to do that because they had it so stacked up in the middle, and but they were able to make that first down. Sean Dormile, Andy Erpelding, Josh Lane in there did a good enough job to get the first down right up that gut. Okay, Central first down on the Bettendorf 9. Back in the I formation. We're going to see a little kick-out block by the fullback, and it's
Nice
stuffed in there
tackle.
pretty good by the
35.
yeah, the outside linebacker,
Brought down by Dan Schmidt.
Dan Schmidt, I believe, number 35, was it?
Yeah, 35.
Okay. So Bettendorf, you know, we're seeing some different people in the game tonight for Bettendorf than we saw last time we had them. So whether they got a few owies or they're testing some people, we don't know. But a good job defense in that play. Was a fullback kick-out block on the end. You lead post down on the tackle. And the defensive end came across, did a good job there. Erpelding up over the ball. Central's back now in their I formation with a wing right.
Pass.
And it's a run action pass, and
There he is. Oh, intercepted.
intercepted in the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
By number 80,
Jess,
88.
I'll tell you what, if Sis could have seen, he had Martell Howard wide open in the end zone early, but he waited. He brought the ball back down, waited, and then threw it back behind. And the flow of the defensive backs came over and made the play. And
That's number 88.
number 88 picked the ball off for the Bulldogs, and that's let's see, 88, Chris Kinsler, 6'2", 175-pound junior. And first down, Bulldogs at their own 20. Two receivers wide left for Bettendorf in the I formation. Kind of a little, looked like a crossbuck play, and they give the first man through for maybe a 2-3 inch gain.
Tell me, Si, does Bettendorf need this victory, or are they assured of being in the playoffs?
Well, I believe they're assured of being in the playoffs. They're 6-2 now.
Even though they'd be 6-3.
Yeah, I think they're assured of being in the playoffs, although I'm not positive about that. But I believe 6-3 will get you in this year in the state of Iowa. There's just a lot of, seems like there's a lot of parity in the leagues this year, especially in the MAC conference, where there's 5
So they
teams.
pitch out.
Yeah.
Nope, quarterback keeps it.
Okay, Smith's running the option and decides to keep it. Turns it up for
Brought down by Bryson Miguel.
3 or 4 yard gain. Tackled by Miguel, one of the linebackers for Central. As we were saying a minute ago, there's 5 teams in the MAC tied for 3rd place, so not much of a chance other than 2 teams to go out of our conference. Bettendorf, 2 receivers wide away from us, I formation, and it's going to roll out to his right. Smith is, and it's picked
Intercepted by
off.
Central.
And I'm sure Smith Weezy had that back.
This pass is intercepted by the Blue Devils.
Ball intercepted by, it's hard to tell.
7.
Is it?
It's real hard
Is
to
it?
tell. It's 84.
Yeah, 84. That would be
McDonald.
one of the ends, or one of the defensive ends and offensive ends for Central, Dave McDonald. Fine job of pass covering. Smith forced the ball a little bit there, and he paid the price for it. McDonald's a 6'3", so he's tough to throw over. And
Bettendorf.
yeah, Bettendorf's going to take a timeout here. Central's going to have the ball. First down on the Bettendorf 15-yard line, and we're going to take just a short little break here. Okay, Jess, we're back. 7:41 left in the second quarter here, and Central just picked the ball off, and they got first down on the Bettendorf 15. Back in the shotgun formation again.
He's going to try another pass. He's going to get sacked.
A lot of pressure.
And he throws it up.
Yeah, they
They threw it up for grabs.
Well, he did a pretty good job there, I think, of throwing the ball away. He threw it kind of to an open spot there, but excellent pass coverage by the Bettendorf secondary, and I'll tell you what, Sis got a lot of pressure on him from number 43. I believe it was 43 for Bettendorf, and that would be Ryan Swangstu, but I'll have to double check that number. Swangstu, a 6'1", 185-pound senior. Central's up, 2nd and 10. Repelling over the ball. Central's back in the I formation. Flanker right, split left, and here's a
Pitch
quick
out.
pitch to the left. Fine defensive play again by number 43. Ryan Swanks to the defensive end to the far side.
79 made the tackle for Bettendorf.
Okay.
And that is
Number 79, Todd Zambrano, 250-pound junior, makes the tackle. So we got 3rd and about 8. Central comes out in the gun again. They're going to try to throw it. Tell you what now, incomplete. The ball almost looked sick. Looked sticky to throw. Slipped out of his hand there. And one thing that Bettendorf's doing now, Jess, is they're putting pressure on the passer, and that's what you have to do when you got a team that's throwing the ball like this that much. If you can pressure the quarterback and hurry the throw, then that's what you got. You got the wobbly duck thrown out there, plus throwing a little mud on the ball.
Are they going to try and kick?
Yeah, Hanson's very capable of kicking this ball that far, I believe, if he's got the footing enough to do it.
Well, how about a fake?
So
how about a fake, Si?
Now he's the snap was high, Jess, and the holder didn't get it down, so Hanson had to hurry it.
Yeah, once I saw the high snap, they probably should have went.
Yep. I really didn't look for the fake there because I think he has leg enough to kick the ball that far, but Bettendorf, again, an excellent job playing defense down there and forcing the bad kick. So they're going to take over on their own 20, 1st and 10.
But as you can see, though, they are in probably the worst part of the field.
Yep. It really is ugly, the field down there. Okay, Jason Smith, a little counter dive for a good gainer.
And I don't think we're going to get the number of them tackles. 42 and 65 made the tackle.
Yeah, it looks like
number 42, Kenny Giles.
42, Kenny Giles, one of the outside linebackers. He's done a fine job for the Blue Devils this year, 195-pound senior.
And 65 also.
Linebacker. 65 also in on tackle, Dyson McGuell, one of their good linebackers. Okay, 2 wide receivers for Bettendorf in the I formation.
2nd and 5. McFedries.
Here comes McFedries. Now he's going to get a 1st down. Good tough run. Little isolation play to the left side, and
I guess if you're a fan, Si, and like to watch some football, you know, this is the kind of game that a lot of people like watching because the kids are slipping and sliding. There's a lot of mud.
Yeah, they are.
This is the John Madden type game.
Yeah, this is here's McFedries on the option, or Smith, Jason Smith on the option again, and decides to pull it down. And
well, all I got on the defensive side was number 2, but I don't think that's his number.
Hard to tell.
Can't make out his number.
No, I can't either. Smith picked up about 4. We're going to have 2nd and 6 here, and the ball's on Central 36, we'll say. 2 wide receivers again out to the right side for Bettendorf. Quick pitch.
Good blocking up front. And ran out of room.
I believe on the sweep we'll get a 1st down out of that. I'll tell you what, we've said it before. I know Dan and I have said this before, Jess, that McFedries has a real knack for staying behind his blockers, and then when the blocks are thrown, he just takes that little seam and he's able to just to vault up and get that yardage.
And that's what he did there.
Right, and that's just a sign of an excellent running back, and he is an excellent running back. Now Bettendorf I formation with a flanker and a split left. Good job by the Central defense, just an off-tackle isolation play. They did pick up about 3 on it.
This is a scoreless ball game with 4:44 to go in the second quarter. Second and 6.
On the hill and meet Mr. Nope. Please, at this time, all the...
I'm from the other side of the creek. What is AR Two-Val? I know this is Two-Val Stadium, but what is AR?
Well, I wish you hadn't asked me that, 'cause
okay.
I don't know.
Well, forget I asked.
I don't know.
Forget that I asked.
I don't know the history of this stadium, but I may find out. Oh, here comes Smith on the option again. And this is what Jason Smith does very well. He's not a bad thrower, but he runs the option as good as anybody around.
Took it down to the 33-yard line of Central.
Start out the option there, pull the ball down, and picks up a bunch. First and 10 Bettendorf on the Central now 34-yard line. And here comes Tim McCarthy over the ball, a 230-pound junior. Flanker I formation for Bettendorf. Here comes the inside trap again. And they'll pick up about 3. Numkina carried the ball. And it looked like number 67, Chad Burke coming across on the trap play, coming across at us. Chad's a 270-pound junior, Jess. They got some big people up front. They're able to create some holes up there. McCarthy on the ball.
Well, defensively, Central is not looking really for the pass because all the defensive players are within 3 or 4 feet of the line.
Right. When you're sitting in the 44 defense there, you have the opportunity to play some people up a little bit tighter on a night like this, and you still got some good speed in the secondary, and McBride and Sisk. Nobody's going to outrun those guys back in that secondary back there, so you can afford to put 8 people up pretty close to the line of scrimmage. Good point. High flanker for Bettendorf, flanker right, and we got to roll out again, and we're going to.
He caught it. Number 7.
Was that a tip ball?
Yes, it was.
I believe the ball was thrown. Just that ball was thrown to number 22,
number 7,
Austin Chesney, and it was a tip ball. And Sam DeTrent was right in the right spot at the right time, and he just caught the ball and strolled in a couple yards, and then 6 points. Flanker for Bettendorf, flanker right, and we got to roll out again, and we're going to.
He caught it. Number 7.
Was that a tip ball?
Yes, it was.
I believe the ball was thrown. Just that ball was thrown to number 22,
number 7,
Austin Chesney, and it was a tip ball. And Sam DeTrent was right in the right spot at the right time, and he just caught the ball and strolled in a couple yards, and then 6 points. But I started to say when the ball was thrown, it's going to be overthrown and incomplete. But
it looked like it. But boy, all of a sudden there was DeTrent with the catch.
That's a good heads-up football play there by Sam DeTrent. And Coach Hopnick, I've chatted with him this year a little bit, and he thinks DeTrent will be their next quarterback, or candidate. And the extra point is good. So all of a sudden, Bettendorf is on the board with 7 points. 7-0 Bettendorf, and 2:31 left in the second quarter, Jess. That was a good play by DeTrent.
Not only a good play, but I think it's a big play for Bettendorf because in this muck and mire, it gets them on the scoreboard.
Right. They moved the ball down the field from their own 20, and they got their running game going a little bit.
And in these kind of conditions, that was a big drive.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was, and that was a kind of a fortunate thing for Bettendorf, but you know what they say, Jess? Good teams make their own breaks. Now, I don't know who they is, but I'd have to tend to agree with that a little bit.
I've also heard coaches say that sometimes they'd rather be lucky than good.
That's right. I know that's true on the golf course.
By the way, how's your slice?
It works pretty good. Okay. Shara kicking off, and that's James Thomas, I believe. And he got hit a couple times, and yeah, James Thomas on a return. He got hit a couple times and was able to come up and gain maybe 15, 16 on a return.
I think if he wouldn't have slipped and could have got the outside, he would have picked up a lot more yardage.
Yeah, I'll tell you, a field like this, I believe, hurts the speed of Central a little bit. James Thomas and Ricky McBride and even Tony Sist, all those three kids can really fly. And you get a slop bucket field, and unfortunately, this rain we've had the past 24 hours has caused some problems. Sisk under pelting here.
No gain.
No gain. Good job by the Bettendorf D out there. And
63 and 37.
that's Huntington and Rob Colvin on the tackle. Did I say Huntington? I meant Rob Colvin, number 37, and 63 for Bettendorf is Nate Wetzel. My mistake. Wetzel.
I'm just calling out the numbers. So
yeah.
you read it.
Well, I got to read the right page here, and I'll be all right. Jeff's doing a great job spotting these numbers for us up here tonight. Okay, I formation for Central. Little fullback trap given to Joe Hildebrand on the carry. He'll pick up a couple. Bettendorf is always stingy from defensive tackle to defensive tackle. With those inside five people, they're always stingy in there, and that's why they're probably pretty close to leading the league in defense. Well, according to my statistics, they're right behind Pleasant Valley, but they are second in the league in defense, and they always play tough.
50 seconds to go here in the first half.
Okay, and we got third and about 9. Sisk,
gonna get sacked.
Nope. Excellent coverage by the Bettendorf secondary back there, and Sisk had to wind up eating the ball back there for about a 6-7 yard loss. And now probably Bettendorf's going to call a timeout here. That's 4th down, and Central's going to have to punt the ball out of there. I have a lot of confidence in Hansen here. I think he's one of the best kickers in the league, so I look for them to get the ball upfield here.
28 seconds to go here in the first half.
They need to get a good punt off here, just because Shara can kick the ball too from Bettendorf. Excellent kicker, and with this wind, that gives you about probably an extra 5-10 yards.
And that wind still looks pretty strong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's blowing the flag straight out here. And we got a little bit of a rain coming down now. It's not too bad, but
more like a mist just blowing across the field.
Yeah. Quite a few die-hard fans out here tonight, though, for Bettendorf. As usual, Central's got a little bit of a backing over there. Okay, we got 4th and about 16, 17. Central in punt formation. And a ball's blocked. And one of the linemen picked it up and ran it a couple yards, it looked like.
I believe it's
I'm not sure who got the ball, and I'm not sure who blocked it, because it looked like about 4 people were there. Okay, well, that's a bad break for Central right there, but you just kind of knew there that Bettendorf was going to come after that punt because of the time left. We got 21 seconds. They still got time to run a couple plays and still get their kick in. So.
And they do have the wind behind them. So,
right.
So an incomplete pass would not hurt them.
So we'll see what Bettendorf decides to do here. Looks like they've called a timeout. John Lavelle out giving a few directions to the Bettendorf offense.
Well, I don't know. Do you think you might see a couple passes because it doesn't make any difference if they get incomplete? They do stop the clock if it is incomplete.
I would think they'll throw the ball a couple times here. 21 seconds on the clock. That's time to get. You do it right, you can get at least 3 plays off in that time. And if they run the ball, they're going to take a lot of time off the scoreboard here. So we'll see. Yeah, they're in a gun formation. A lot of time to throw. Oh,
Just
excellent defense there by Ricky McBride, I believe. And the ball was intended for Chesney, one of the wide people, and McBride was right in front of it, and the ball went off. Looked like the ball went off both their hands. So still 15 seconds on the clock. 2nd and 10. The ball's on the Central 20. I'm sure Bettendorf would like to get a little bit closer for their kicker. Back in the shotgun. Here's Smith again. Got a receiver open.
Touchdown, Bettendorf.
Yep.
Look at the same play they did before.
Yep, they did. That's Chesney again on the touch. Fine throw there by Jason Smith, right into the hands of Chesney, coming across on the post pattern. So we got a 13-0 ball game with the extra point coming up with 10 seconds left in the first half, and that's unfortunate for Central. That's not going to help their cause at all for the mental aspect of the game. And Shara boots the ball out of on about the 3rd lane of the track. So we got a 14-0 game, Jess.
With 10 seconds to go in the first half. Really a bad break for Central, but they are breaks.
Yeah, we really had a
Central or Bettendorf did what they had to do.
That's one thing about Bettendorf teams or Coach Hobnick's teams. You make a mistake, you better buckle it on, because they're going to take advantage of it in most cases. And Central's really had a couple chances to score down there, and they blew the opportunity. So they could really, this could really be 7-7 or tied still at this point.
But that's why Bettendorf is 6-2 and looking for the playoffs, and Central is 4-4.
Yeah. Yep. You got a point.
Season.
Okay, Shara's going to kick it off, and we got McBride and James Thomas back deep, and probably Mickey Sisk, if we could read the numbers. Okay, little squibber. Nice job fielding the ball. Look out, look out. He could be gone if Shara doesn't make a tackle.
Oh, if he'd have cut across the grain on the left side, he'd have probably went all the way.
Well, it was a heck of a good return.
Yeah,
by,
but that's the first half, though.
Right.
The clock ran out.
A nice return there by Ricky McBride. He just got on that sideline up there. And I'll tell you again, Shara did a nice job as safety, the kicker, of forcing the runner back to the inside where the pursuit was. And McBride just about had himself a good return there. It was a good return, but a great return. Okay, with the score 14-0 here at halftime at Tuvelle Stadium on Cox Cable Channel 38, we're going to cut for halftime.
DARE is an acronym for Drug Abuse Resistance Education. It is a drug prevention program that not only focuses on the negative aspects of drugs, but the positive side of life.
DARE teaches young people how to resist peer pressure to take drugs and to resist the pressure to join gangs.
Community schools with their local police or sheriff's department offer a 17-week DARE program to teach kids to say no to drugs and gangs. DARE to make a difference.
DARE is a simple acronym for Drug Abuse Resistance Education. It's a drug prevention program that not only focuses on the negative aspects of drugs, but also on the positive side of life.
DARE helps teach young people how to resist peer pressure to take drugs and to resist the pressure to join gangs.
Community schools with their local police department offer the 17-week DARE program.
DARE to make a difference.
Diane DeBoard would love to help you plan your next party. She specializes in ethnic hors d'oeuvres and a large variety of unique cuisine. From the simplest to the most elegant affairs, call Diane DeBoard Catering.
So we let Scott Sherman to kick off for the Bulldogs.
Okay, Jess, we're back, ready for the second half here on Cox Cable, Channel 38 at Tuvell Stadium in Bettendorf, Iowa. And we got Bettendorf Bulldogs visited by the Davenport Central Blue Devils, and we're ready for the kickoff. Scott Shara is ready to go out there, and right now
he's got the wind behind him, and boy, he's capable of kicking it in the end zone.
He'll be able to boom it, and here it goes, and we got.
He squibbed it.
Yep, not taking a chance with back there with that speed of Central, and now I believe that is. We should tell you that it's getting harder and harder to read these numbers, folks, on this muddy field.
Hey, Cy, can't figure it out, Cy. When the game started, we had a lot of people in front of us, and they're all gone.
The public address announcer saves our life. It was Ricky McBride on the return.
He's guessing.
So we got first down in Central Territory on their own 32.
So they're the fans. We thought they'd abandoned us.
Mm-hmm. Some diehard Bettendorf fans out here tonight watching the Bulldogs. The last regular season game tonight for all the Iowa high school teams. Central in the shotgun coming right out throwing. Wide open underneath. And complete.
Pass is complete.
To, looks like 84, Dave McDonald again on about a 4-yard gain.
You know, my guess before we even knew, I guess it would be McDonald.
Mm-hmm.
He just seems to be the number one.
Yeah, and from where he came from on the pattern, we can see the patterns develop pretty well up here. Okay, so we got 2nd and 6 Central back in the shotgun again. They got two wide, two split ends to each side. Here comes some motion by Central. This is a little kick here. And Sis.
What was that, Cy? It almost looked like he wanted a quick kick, and then he decided to run with it.
Yeah, I think he was faking it to the outside and followed his fullback up over to the right side, up toward the right tackle.
But I mean, did you see his hand movement? It looked like he wanted a quick kick.
Plays designed to do a little deception, obviously, with the motion coming back across. And so we got 3rd and about 3 for Central on their own 39. Bettendorf lining up in their 5-2 defense. And this is James Thomas. Now I believe he's going to be a little short, Jess.
James Thomas, the ball player.
I'll let you call it.
Short.
Okay. There you heard it, folks. Oh, here comes the chain gang in. It's going to be real close. He could have made it.
We have an official timeout for measurement.
That was James Thomas, number 4, carrying the football for Central. The fine, speedy tailback, 160-pound senior, and just run a.
Sorry, I called it wrong the last time. Can I even the score?
I think you're 2 for 2. You bet. And another great job by the eagle-eyed Jess Medina.
I'm much better at calling plays than I am calling the first downs. I've been pretty good at calling plays.
That's right. We'll give you credit for that.
Especially onside kicks.
And those quarterback sneaks.
That's right.
Well, what's amazing about that call you just made is over here in front of the Bettendorf bench, and I can't even see out there until about 4 yards on the field. So that was really a great call. Anyhow, first down for Central on their own 42. Andy Erpelding coming over the ball, 230-pound, 6'4" senior, and Central in a shotgun with 3 receivers to the right and thrown wide to intended for James Thomas, I believe, number 4. That ball looked like it slipped a little bit, Jess. It's certainly not getting any nicer out here tonight, is it?
Well, at least it's not raining anymore.
And I think the wind might be down just a little bit from looking at the flags. It's still coming down the field pretty good from our right to left. So we got 2nd and 10. Central back in the gun with 3 receivers to the left side.
Dropped
the ball, but recovered and made a nice pass. Pass was to number 30, John Lee. And little gainer there on the play. It'd be 3rd and 7.
Colvin was on the tackle.
Rob Colvin, one of the Bettendorf linebackers on the tackle. Very mobile young man, Rob Colvin. I think these are 2 very good linebackers of Bettendorf's. Chris Wenzel, number 44, and Rob Colvin, number 37. And Central has 3 receivers to the near side and in the shotgun formation. It's picked. And that's picked off. We were just talking about Bettendorf's linebackers, and that's Rob Colvin on the interception over there, Jess. Yeah, they were trying to throw back to the weak side where there's not nearly as much coverage, and Colvin was back in his hook coverage position and just stepped over in front of the ball, and we got first down Bettendorf on the Central 43, it looks like. And here comes Jim McCarthy, number 55, over the ball, the center for Bettendorf.
Si, why don't you give the Bettendorf offensive line again?
Okay, Bettendorf offensive line. As we mentioned before, Tim McCarthy at center, the 230-pound junior, number 55. At one guard, Chad Burke, number 67, is a 270-pound junior. And Mike Schlosser, number 70, senior. And the tackles, Adam Fay, number 76, and Andy Ganatovich, number 72. There's a little fade pattern. That's going to be picked.
Intercepted.
Yep.
This pass is intercepted.
And is that, it looked like McBride again on Ricky McBride on the interception over there. Well, Smith dropped back and tried to throw what we call the fade pattern. They just send a wide receiver streaking down the field and you loft the ball high, but it's tough to do on McBride because he can fly awfully well. He can fly the football. And that's what happened. He made the pick over there. Fine defensive play by Ricky McBride. So Central's going to take over on their own 16-yard line. And Erpelding up on the ball. Central back in the gun with 2 receivers to both sides. A lot of time to throw.
Wobbly pass.
Yep.
I think it slipped out of his hand.
That was a slick ball again. That was intended for number 80, Kyle Gott, for Central. And
once again, that thing just looked like a wounded duck.
It did.
Out of his hand.
That's a slippery ball, and you throw a wobble into that wind, and it's going to look even uglier. But he's throwing some nice passes tonight, and I don't think they're done throwing the football. It's 2nd and 10, back in the same formation.
Oh, fumble.
Fumble the ball.
He's
He's going to down it. So that's going to be a big loss for Central back there. Actually, the snap from center wasn't that bad. It hit him a little bit higher than the chest and to one side, but Sis just dropped the ball and thought he better flop on it rather than let Bettendorf recover it.
I'm
So
kind of wondering if he took his eye off the ball because he just missed it.
Yeah, could have. So we got 3rd and about 21.
And that's not what Central wanted right here.
No, you're exactly right. Here comes a trips formation again to the right side, to the near side here. Shotgun. And it's complete over there on the far side, thrown out of bounds by
number 37.
by Colvin again.
But that's going to be fourth down.
Dave McDonald, yeah, and that'll be fourth down.
Once again, McDonald's favorite target.
Right. Good, kind of a wobbly throw again, but McDonald was open enough to be able to wait for the football and get a nice gainer out of him. That's good because it's fourth down. They're going to have to punt. That gives them just a little more room to operate. So we got Hanson back to kick. Brian Hanson, number 1. Bettendorf's going to return. Close to being blocked. Whoops. Now we got a fumbled ball by Numkina. Grabs it himself and gets a little bit of return out of it. Numkina doing a good job there. He tried to field the ball in the air, Jess, and wound up dropping it, but he got a bounce. And
well, he was lucky. It was really kind of a line drive.
Yep.
And nobody was around him.
Yeah, you could see the wind.
That thing would have been a little bit higher.
Yeah, you could see the wind just hold that ball up, and Numkina had to really speed up to get underneath it to even touch it. So a little break there for Bettendorf,
well,
recovering their own fumble.
Looks like all the breaks are going Bettendorf's way.
First and 10 on the Central 34, and there's Numkina right off right tackle.
He's still going. He's going to go. He's going to score. Numkina scores for Bettendorf.
Yep. Numkina, Jess, he got, we talk about Numkina. I think the last time we did Bettendorf, we talked about Numkina rather than juke to the outside and juke the defender. He likes to hit him, and that's what he did that time, and the defender didn't get it wrapped up, so he wound up knocking the defender down and going in for the score. So about 33-yard touchdown.
Just a nice effort.
It really was. It was just a power run by Numkina, and that's what he does. He does well. High snap, but a nice job by the holder. And very nice job there by Sam DeTrent, because the snap was high and he just jumped up and snagged it and came back down, put it down, and Shar kicked it through. So we got a 21-0 ball game, Jess, with 8 minutes to go here in the third period, and Central's going to have to get going here a little bit.
Well, that was just some good blocking out front to get him loose.
It really was.
And then the rest was done by Numkina.
You're right. Wide open off tackle, and Numkina, you're right. Numkina knocked over the one of the defenders over there, and
kind of looked like a bowling ball.
Yeah, he did.
He was the bowling ball, and the other guys were the pins.
That's a lot of power in that running. Okay, Shara getting ready to kick off. Looks like the officials are going to exchange a couple of footballs just for fun.
Well, I think if you're Central now, you mentioned about them passing. I think we're really going to see some passing.
Yeah,
now.
they're gonna have to continue that.
It was the last game of the season. They're down 21-0. You're not saving anything for tomorrow.
Right. Well, I think what we had going into this game tonight was we have a team in Bettendorf who's going to make the playoffs. I don't think there's any question about it, whether win or lose tonight. And we have a team in Central who came in 4-4. And as a former coach, a winning season means a great deal to a team. And Central wanted to come out here tonight 5-4. And this game's not over, but they're going to have to get going a little bit. There's an example of how Shar can kick the ball. Ball bounced on about the 3 and into the end zone. So Central's going to take over on their own 20. The ball being kicked into the end zone. (21-0) here at Tuvell Stadium in Bettendorf. This is Cox Cable, channel 38.
And a Family Ties production.
And Family Ties production. Sorry about that. I never remember that big title, but. And Sis back to throw and just underthrown over there.
Number 42 got a hand on it. Who's the quarterback?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. We have Mike Nelson. Yeah, Mike Nelson, number 10 in for Central. 175-pound senior.
I was wondering why he had on a clean.
Yeah, and his jersey is a little conspicuous there, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Bright white and compared to 10 other muddy shirts. And a little inside trap there to the fullback. Joe Hildebrand's going to pick up a yard or two there. It's going to be 3rd and 8.
It's kind of funny though, Si. You know, I'm looking here on the screen, and them pants of Bettendorf, aren't they supposed to be that kind of yellow or gold?
Well, I think they're gold. Yeah, they're supposed to be gold. But I would say mud and gold tonight. Mud and gold, huh? Okay.
Number 56 just came in. He looks like he has a clean jersey on. He must different player for Central.
Okay, trips to the near side, one back, and Nelson under. A little pressure, and he's going to be sacked.
35 and...
Yep, he's going to be sacked on the safety blitz,
42.
I believe. Number 42 for Bettendorf is Adam Dorder, 175-pound senior.
And 35 was?
35 also in on that was Dan Schmidt, 6 foot, 195-pound junior for the Bettendorf Bulldogs. And now it's 4th and a bunch, and Central's going to have to kick it out of there again into this wind. It's a tough task, but Hanson being a little bit pressured there, but got to kick off. Numkina fields it cleanly and gets a little bit of yardage back.
Down to the 33-yard line of Central. Excellent field position.
Yep, great field position. And I have no idea who made that tackle because of the mud on the shirts.
Blame me, Si. I was supposed to be looking.
Yeah, but I don't even think you could have helped that situation. Eh?
We have a timeout.
Okay. We got a timeout Central here, I believe, and that'll give us time again to identify these linemen. You know what? Being an old lineman myself and coaching the offensive line and for all these years, I'm kind of partial to these guys that don't get their name on the tube very much. So let's set that Bettendorf offensive line again.
I see a 72 in there. Ganadovich.
Yeah, we're probably getting some new people out here. Ganadovich at tackle, number 72, and I believe Chad Burke's still in, number 67 at guard, and McCarthy at center, number 55, Schlosser at senior guard, and Adam Fay, I believe, is in at the other tackle, 260-pound junior, and Austin Chesney is a split in, and Dean Sparks, number 5, I believe, is still in.
I see number 7. Is it number 7? Did you call it?
And we got some new people in the game now. Number 1, Nick Daner in for Bettendorf at split in. Okay, Numkina for just a up the middle gain of about a yard. Defensively for Central, played pretty well in the middle this evening so far. Number 76, Doug Nixon, big 270-pound senior for Coach Wilkinson's Blue Devils. Andy Erpelding, number 51 at one of the down linemen. Eric Hike, one of the down linemen. Holcomb, number 83, one of the down linemen. And fullback off tackle again to the left side for Bettendorf. I believe that's Numkina again. No, I'm sorry, that's McFedry's with the ball there, so he must learn a little isolation play off to the left side.
Number 1 is in the ball game.
Number 1 for Bettendorf is Daner, I believe we'll pronounce it. And Sam DeTrent back in with the play. And here comes McCarthy on the ball. Bettendorf in the I formation with 2 wides to the far side. Here's the option. Lead option. Numkina with a good block out there, but McFedry's ran into him. Yep. Pretty good pursuit by the Central defense there, Jess, on that option play.
Yeah,
they sniffed that out pretty well.
Out well.
Numkina was out in front of that for the block, but I don't think McFedrich could slow down that time due to that. It's right in a muddy spot right there. I don't think he could slow down enough to let the play develop. So
number 4 is in.
Okay, number 4, that's Marshall Frazier bringing the play in for Bettendorf. And we got a 4th and about 9 here. We got twins out here on the left side, and Bettendorf's going to have a motion penalty.
Yeah, it is the quarterback, which still declined since the pass was incomplete, I guess, but the quarterback moved.
Yeah, we also had a twins formation out here on the left side, what we call twins, 2 wide receivers very close together, and the inside receiver was not set. So Central will decline that penalty. It's going to be first down the Blue Devils on their own 32, I believe it is. And this will be as good a field position as Central's had for a couple of quarters here, Jess, because they've just been down in their own, inside their own 25 a lot, it seems like.
Yeah, it's 2:21 left in the third quarter. The score, Bettendorf 21, Davenport Central nothing.
And here comes Central with Mike Nelson at the quarterback position now, number 10. And a give to James Thomas. A nice run off the left side for about a 6-7 yard gain.
But Cy, you know, whether you're on the winning end or the losing end of a game like this, you know, you really have to respect the kids who go out and make the effort and sacrifice what they're doing, as opposed to doing what, you know,
I think
what they could be doing.
That's a great point, Jess. The kids work hard at what they do, whether they win or lose. They're out there, they're trying hard, and that's a great point to make. And this is John Lee at tailback, and he'll have a first down for Central at about their own 43. Yeah, going back to that again, you just don't, unless you've played the game of football and been around it very closely, it's hard to understand the amount of work it goes into just to participate in athletics in high school.
Right, and it's just not the major sports.
Right.
It's the
there's no question.
The cross country, whether it be boys or girls, or volleyball, girls volleyball, here in the fall season, or golf or tennis. It takes a tremendous sacrifice.
It surely does. And a little isolation play toward the left side from Central is stuffed pretty good by a whole bunch of, as you would say, Jess, a host of black shirts over there.
But
John Lee carried the ball. We'll steal that from the public address announcer.
But I'll tell you, one of the coaches on the Illinois side, Dan McGuire, you ever listen to him talking about a team effort, that everything is a team effort, and just his concept of what he does. And a lot of the other coaches are like that too, but you know, and he realizes what a sacrifice that it is. Well,
yep, he does.
Fumble.
Yep. Fumble the center snap there, but it's recovered by Hillebrand for the Blue Devils, so that'll cost them a down. That's going to bring up third and about 14.
And I guess the point about the sacrifice that I'd like to make is, you know, we bring the Quad Cities, the football games or any other sport. But we would certainly like to encourage the people in different school districts to go support your school, support your athletes, support your students, and you know, in whatever they do. It could be band. It doesn't have to be sports.
Okay, nice throw by Mike Nelson over the middle.
You know, support your school, find out what's going on. You know, let the kids know who make the sacrifices and who are representing your school in a positive way, or your community in a positive way, to let them know that you enjoy or like what they are doing. And we would certainly encourage, and for the most part, the football season is over for most of these teams, but basketball season is going to be coming up. Go to a boys basketball game, go to a girls basketball game, or whatever sport could be coming up. and go to your school. Find out what's going on in the schools. Believe me, folks, there are a lot of good, positive things happening at the schools.
Yeah, you know, while we're on that, one more thing about it, a lot of people do not realize what a fine athletic area the Quad Cities is. We just have some great athletes that come out of there, many former pros, and this is just a great brand of athletics around the Quad City area, both sides of the river, and it's just fun to be out and fun to watch and fun to support them, and we just like to encourage everybody to get out there and support high school athletics.
And if we've missed something, folks, if we don't know about it, we can't show it. And if you would just call Cox Communications, they'll give you my number, because we certainly would like to show as much as we can. And Central is punting away the ball.
Okay. Start of the fourth quarter. Numkina fields the ball and gets loose on the left side over there. Good return up to about the 40. So Bettendorf will have a first down on their own 40, and they're going into the wind now, and we still got a 21. I'll tell you, this game is not out of reach for the Central Blue Devils. A couple breaks, and they've got the win this fourth quarter, and the score is 21-0 here. So it's certainly not out of reach for them.
And I'm going to stop my preaching after this, but if there is an event, that you think is important and that we might be interested in showing, give Cox Communications a call. They will get you in touch with me, and if we have the time, and we will show it. But we can't show it if we don't know about it. And just give Cox Communications a call, and they will get you in touch with me. But on to the game.
Okay, all right. Well, we got all those plugs in, didn't we? It's truly important, I think, in high school.
Well, this has been fun, Si. And this is your first year.
Oh, this has been a great fun.
And this is our first year on the Iowa side, and it's been great.
Certainly enjoyed it. It's
Fumble.
Looked like the pitch by Smith to McFedry. Looked like it hit him on the hip and just dropped straight down. But
McFedry's recovered it.
Yep. So it'll be about a 5-yard loss on the play. Be a third and about 15.
They said the popcorn's half price now.
Oh.
Hey, we told the Bettendorf people we would rate their pork chops.
Oh, that's right. We got
so we got to think about that.
You know, we got pork chops at North Scott. We got them at PV. We got them at Bettendorf. We got them at Brady Street. I'll tell you what.
Now there was some movement up front.
Nope, it must have been set. And this is Smith just kind of scrambling for whatever he can get there. A little bit of confusion there on, I think, the snap count. I think the center snapped out of just about a count early, but everybody was set, so they got away with it. It'd be fourth and about 9 here. So Bettendorf, looks like they're gonna punt the ball. Jason Smith back to punt. Jason, fine Bettendorf quarterback, also the punting duties, and not a real great kick, but it'll get the job done. That puts Central back in